Hey, boo-boo, getting crazy. Hey, calm down. What are you watching? What's on the TV? What's everybody doing? What's your dinosaur's name? It's your buddy? All right. Jacob, what are you doing? Yeah, save all that stuff.
A few years ago, my parents dug up their old camcorder, the one they used to film me and my brother when we were just toddlers. They sent us videos on iMessage as they reminisced on our childhood. After seeing those videos, I decided it was going to be a goal of mine to try and convince them to let me use the camcorder to document my own life, 24 years later. After a bit of reluctance, they let me take it. So with that being said, this is the beginning of my year on VHS. Alright, so this is the bag that the camcorder was in. Seb did not come with, shut up. This is my parents. They had it from all the way from 1996, I assume, to kind of film like me and my brother's childhood. That's Seb, that is completely unrelated. Alright, so the camcorder audio is a little spotty, as you can hear with like the static already, but it got to a point where my voice was kind of going in and out, so I decided to continue on this voiceover. Like I said before, the camera was made in 1996, so this user guide is also from 1996. My brother was born in 1996, so I think they probably wanted to film the early family life. From what I've seen from the footage, I think 2000 is the latest it goes, but I could absolutely be wrong. There might be some hidden tape somewhere, which I hope there is, because I just love the preservation of films like this, like the fact that I can even watch myself when I was 2 or 3 years old, or I think I was even like 4 months old in one of the clips I showed earlier in the video. So I don't know, I just love this kind of stuff. But anyways, we're getting off track. Also in the bag was the battery for the camcorder. Obviously it is 28 years old. I just did that math now, holy shit. 28 years since 1996. The battery no longer works, it's too old. I tried charging it and it looks like the battery charger still works. The charge icon lit up nice, signaling that it was charging. It just, I guess the battery couldn't handle it. So I instead have the option to use 6 AA batteries. So I have a feeling my budget for that is going to be a little rough this year, but very exciting nonetheless. And then last but not least, we have the lens cap. Alright, so we have the actual camcorder itself here now. I'm recording on my actual camera. Right here we have like the off camera option. So when it goes camera, obviously that's how it turns on. And then there's also a VCR setting that when you flip it up, that you can't see in frame there. This is little baby. She is the other cat. And right here are all the buttons. So you've got eject, fade. I actually don't even know what EIS does, to be honest with you. And then 16:9 right there, you can see you can switch from the aspect ratios, so it can do 4:3 or 16:9. And then focus and end, that's how you kind of get the camera in focus, of course, pretty self-explanatory. The date and title, that is how you can flip to show the date and title itself. As of right now, when I turn it on, it sets like naturally to January 1st, 1997, which I think is a pretty cool aspect of the camera. I honestly have no idea how to adjust the date, but I do think it's pretty cool that it just defaults to that because of just how old the camcorder is. And then right down there you see the play, rewind, fast forward, and stop buttons. Also pretty self-explanatory. I will say it is very dangerous sometimes to rewind on the tape because it will erase everything that you have if you're not doing it the right way. I still don't know if I figured it out. All I know is that when I rewind while it's playing, I'm going through the footage, but I think if it's like stopped and you're rewinding and it makes like a different sound and different visual aspect, it literally erases it. So that's pretty wild. This is the other side of the camcorder. This is how we eject it. You just kind of flip it. It does take a little bit sometimes. I sometimes have to double do it, and then you'll eventually hear the noise that it makes, which will be this. Yep, and it pops right open, and there's my cam, and there's my cassette. And it's pretty sick. I used the Sony 8mm cassette. I got it off of Amazon for like $15, I think it was. It's pretty cheap, pretty nice. There's Seb again, licking himself. So